Carson Wentz and the Vikings went out there in Ireland and just were embarrassing. Now, that being said, it was a close game, close loss to the Steelers, 24-21. But Wentz just had so many horrible moments that really led the Vikings to losing a game that was very winnable. I gotta say, for the Vikings brass, for O'Connell and for the GM there, don't know your name, sorry. For those guys, this definitely seems like this could be a tough time to say the least. Carson Wentz was out there, and he was bad. And this is crazy. This is where you know that numbers and just what you watch just sometimes don't tell the story. He had 360 passing yards. I just watched the game, and I just can't believe that when I looked at the stats. 360 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Looked good. He was terrible. He was awful. I mean, the terrible picks that he threw. He's missing open Jettas, making him frustrated. He's sitting there taking really bad sacks. He just should have threw a couple more picks, it felt like. He doesn't have the speed to get outside the pocket. Now, there were open people. Addison was wide open on one, and that was cool. That got him a touchdown, but just the whole game, like, Wentz was terrible. And to have this on the backdrop of, you watch Sam Darnold on Thursday just hit every pass, look very in control of the offense, look so poised. It really was night and day, and that's kind of what the Falcons looked like last year. I'm sorry, that's what the Vikings looked like last year. Did I say the Falcons? Anyway, I just think that was just not it as for this team, specifically a team that wants to make the playoffs. But Carson Wentz wasn't supposed to be the starter. Supposed to be J.J. McCarthy. He's hurt, and he was hurt last year, so you were trusting an injured guy heading into the season. This just, I don't know. I mean, I felt like the defense was there, but then today, everyone in the whole world knows that you're blitzing, and that sounds great. But then you do it, and the Steelers just start carving you up with these short underneath passes. It's clear that they have weapons. Jettas, Addison, Dillingham, their left tackle is back. Jordan Mason, he's been really good out of the backfield. Early in the game, he was their entire offense because they didn't really trust Wentz to throw the ball down the field. I like your coaches. I like the defense, but it's just the quarterback situation, and Wentz was terrible. I can't even. It was so bad. Like the pick, the TJ Watt, awful. Like so many bad things from him today. I don't even, just the sacks he was taking, just losing yards. It was truly a really bad game. You want to say the Vikings, all right, he did his job as a backup, we won a game. This JJ thing is unraveling fast, because now you're in the situation where you gotta start thinking, like, do we really have to take another quarterback? Like, these thoughts have to start going through your head, because you can't deal with games like these, you know? Like, it was cool when Sam Darnold was the backup, but you didn't want to pay him 3 years, $30 million, obviously, if you just drafted someone with the first round pick. But now you let Darnold go, get nothing for him, and JJ is still out, and now you're playing Carson Wentz way too long. One game might have been way too long, but you got away with it. But 2, a disaster. And so it's kind of crazy, because it's the only real weakness you can kind of see on this team right now, but it's glaring. And it doesn't get more glaring than the quarterback position. And so I don't know how they're going to try to figure this out, what they're going to do to make other things worse. Schedule. You get the Browns next, which I can't call that an easy game for this offense to move the ball on them. Now, their defense might be good, but the only teams we've seen really beat the Browns and kind of embarrass them, two of the best offensive league. Now, the Ravens offense was explosive. They're having a tough everything right now, but we know how explosive they can be in the Lions. But I just the Vikings, like, I could see Wentz struggling heavy against that defensive line. He's struggling against okay defensive. I mean, the Steelers' defensive line just hadn't done that up to this point. So for them to do that, I can't call them okay. Obviously, T.J. Watt and them, but they didn't look like this earlier in the season. And then to make it worse, right after that game, you get the Eagles, go Birds, and the Chargers. The schedule's about to get crazy. And either way, you have a big question at quarterback. And Browns, Eagles, Chargers for this Vikings team at 2-2, that could be bad. Like, that screams 3-4 at best. You're hoping. I don't see them. Not with that quarterback play. It's just going to be too many sacks, too many turnovers to beat really, really good teams. Not even really good teams, just to beat the above average, to beat teams that aren't the Bengals. And that was just not what you wanted to see out there. If you're Kevin O'Connell, and you would want to kind of say you want Wentz to be better, but that's who he is. That's why he was available. That's why you're the sixth team. You're the sixth marriage to this guy. So we will see what happens. Definitely interested in what happens going forward with this team and the Vikings, but definitely not a great sign. Tough loss, and the schedule gets tougher. And for the Vikings, I don't know how they fix this issue. They might kind of sort of have to give Kirk a call, man. It's getting bad. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do weekly videos for each team. So we have playlists directed to your team and the week in the description. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and most importantly, comment in that section. I'd love to talk to you guys about what you think about the videos, what could be improved, what I did right. Thank you again. Lumia Sports. Peace.